All right, give us the lowdown. How likely is this to pass?
Well, there's about 535 members of Congress that still get a say in this, Pim, before it is officially sealed. But look, there's really three major hurdles that the White House is dealing with now that negotiators have finalized the top-line points of this deal. First is public perception. Already, this was an unpopular issue in the United States. Trade generally is, not just with Democrats, which are traditionally against these agreements, but also with Republicans. A July Pew poll had only 36% thinking that this was a good deal for the country. So the White House needs outreach right now. You're going to see public comments from the Department of Agriculture today from the president. You're going to see a blitz of radio and TV interviews. So that's one area. The other is losing key allies. Pim, in order to even start the process of this, they needed to clear the way to have this bill considered on just an up or down basis in the months ahead. So they have a group of allies that are already set right now. That's a key component of this. The other thing, Pim, campaign politics. This is obviously coming right in the heart of a presidential campaign season, and the White House needs to ensure that while there will be a lot of rhetoric tossed around, that doesn't seep into Capitol Hill where some of their supporters start wavering whether or not they want to give this the go-ahead when they vote on it early next year.
Hey, Phil, it tells you something about the process involved when the details of the deal aren't necessarily one of the three things that are the obstacles. Are there specific details in the deal that the president can look to and say, this is going to help American business?
Look, top line, the administration has been hammering already 18,000 cuts to tariffs. This should open some doorways, particularly in the agricultural sector, in Japan and Canada, for the automotive industry in places like Brunei and Vietnam. There are specific areas here, but Pim, one of the most interesting things about yesterday when this deal was sealed, before anything was released, I already had 36 statements of opposition from environmental groups and progressive activists. Big business is already pushing support for this. So, Pim, no matter what this deal looked like, there were already entrenched interests that were going to take one side or the other. So right now, it comes for the administration to kind of push a top-line point to make supporters comfortable. One of the interesting things, Pim, Ford Motor Company, big business, obviously a big supporter of this deal. Ford Motor Company, because of currency manipulation, already out yesterday in opposition to the deal. They need to ensure that big business, big companies stay behind them on this. That was an early warning sign.
All right, Phil, give you about 15 seconds. Who is the point person for making this pitch to Congress?
It's the president himself. When it comes to the details, it's their trade representative, Mike Froman. But President Barack Obama, if he wants this to be the legacy sealing deal that it is, he's going to have to sell this himself, Pim.